Hello and welcome to Sonic Academy's Guide to Understanding Reverb. In this tutorial, we're going to look at the different types of reverb. The most basic way to get reverb on a recording is to use a space with good natural reverb. There are many studios around the world famed for the sound of their natural reverbs. For most though, this is impractical, as the sheer amount of work that goes into making a room sound good is beyond the scope of most people. Although anyone can make use of spaces that already exist, even in your own home. For example, a tiled bathroom is always worth experimenting with for vocals and acoustic guitars. Plate reverb emulates the sound of an audio signal being sent to a metal plate, which vibrates backwards and forwards. These vibrations are picked up and transformed into a reverberated version of the original audio signal. A famous plate reverb is the 1957 EMT 140. In the 1950s, reverb chambers became popular in studios. This was basically a speaker and a set of mics in a hard-surfaced reflective room. This gave the producer the ability to vary the amount of reverb by adjusting how much sound was pumped into the chamber. Check out some Motown records from the 50s and 60s to hear this effect. You will hear this type of reverb mainly in guitar amps, as it uses a transducer to excite a spring, creating a basic reverb sound. Classics like the EMT 250 and the AMS RMX16 used a series of delays and filters to produce the first digital delay sounds, which are still revered today to have a great sound. This uses complex mathematics to simulate the reflections of a room. Lexicons have been kings of the algorithmic castle for a long while now, with classic units like the 480L, 960L and the PCM range. There are now a huge range of plugins available at various prices, including the great sounding 2C Audio's Aether and Lexicon's own PCM and LXP bundles. Convolution reverb is a process of capturing the reverberation from a real space or virtual device. The process involves capturing an impulse response from a room or digital reverb through the use of either a short, full frequency pulse or a frequency sweep. While convolution reverb can sound great, it has very limited editing capabilities compared to algorithmic reverb units. In the next video, we're going to take a look at some typical controls associated with reverb.